This is the story of my horses at this stable. We were all happy here. I was able to ride Panda finally by last Halloween of 2021. Every time I move Panda or something happens around her, she gets quite upset. The little mare next to Panda was moved and the pen opened to group, and suddenly Panda had a group of horses to get used to, where she kicked at the iron fencing continuously and she threw out her back, legs, and tilted her pelvis, causing her to be what is called unsound and unrideable. So we start over. I had a chiropractor out to put her back into place and purchased the EquiFit bands. Here begins the story of my ponies and getting them and how we got them to some sort of happiness. This saga is to no fault of anyone. This is stable life. I have wanted my own barn ever since my days at Hillcroft, circa 1981. And this all leads up to when we move into our own horse property. This is the plan, our dream, and soon, very soon, to come true. After many, many moons of hard work and manifesting, I will finally have my ponies in my backyard, my own barn. I will be able to spend every day and night with my ponies. This is our dream. Here is some footage of Miles eating some ice last year, and I actually saw Panda dozing in the sunshine. I have had Panda now for 10 years. She just turned 19 years old. She is an American warmblood. Half thoroughbred, half percheron. She likes to be in a paddock that has some space. She doesn't really like barns. She has eaten through doors, walls, gates, and she's taken down fencing. Here she was happy. And now for the story to regain that happiness once again. We were driving to the barn one day and we saw this car flipped over around a curve, had slid on some ice. So slow down out there and be very careful this winter. Here is footage of the first move.
Okay.
It was sudden and we had to move the horses in a few hours. I brought Talon out with me to help clean and fix the pens. Panda once again kicked the fencing, almost knocking it down and throwing out her back and pelvis again. Our story continues in the next video, but first I want to include some lost footage of our barn days. Thank you for watching. The saga continues. Like I've been saying, she's not a horse. She's a dragon. Trot! Trot! Panda, trot! Panda, canter? Canter? Canter! Ha! Canter! Canter! Panda, canter! Ha! Canter! Canter! Good girl. Canter? This is how we have to start over. We have to start doing little lunges and getting her strength back in her back end. Canter? First I do these little hack lunges up and down these little hills, helping her get her strength back. Good girl, Panda. The chiropractor comes out and moves her back into place and her pelvis. Ha! Yep, ha! A couple days a week, she goes out to pasture and I just let her roam around and I let her run a little bit. She loves the pasture. It's good for her mental health. Here we are, almost June. We had a nice little spring snow. Very heavy. Lots of broken tree branches. Huge branch broke in our backyard. There's the pretty lake. So, we're on our way to the barn. We're gonna go check on the ponies. It's about 34 degrees. Not too bad because it is a spring snow, but it is chilly. And the ponies have lost a lot of their winter coat. So I'm gonna go check on them, see if they're very wet. I think I'll put their light blankets on for today and tonight. Back out tomorrow and take off their blankies. But I thought I would film a little bit, take you along with me to the farm, to the barn, to the stables, all the names, and you can see what I have to do. Ponies, take care of the ponies about sometimes every day, sometimes every other day. If I have a job, sometimes it's every 2 days, but after 2 days I miss my ponies and I have to go see them, make sure they're okay. barn horses. And let's muddy. And of course, I left my mud boots at home, but I have my barn boots. They will do. And there's my shed and my ponies. And they're eating breakfast. Park here because it's so muddy. Alright, so since I have a large horse, I always have given extra hay just because she needs it. Here's my grain bin. Just went and bought grain, 2 bags. Fill up a trash can. And here we have this nice snowman snow. Really fun snow. It's cool. I love spring snow. Very of course, I don't wear gloves. There we go. Yesterday I had trouble with my asthma. I can stand seeing the horses still today. It'll be nice to have my own place, and I can go out my backyard and take care of my horses. In their grain is grass pellets, oats, senior grain, electrolytes, enzymes, and Panda gets raspberry leaves and some vitamins. And I stir it up, pour some water in there so it's nice and mushy. And stir it around nice and mush. Big thing with horses to keep them hydrated. All of that, just a tad water. If it's too mushy, they make a big mess and get all over the place. Since it's a little chilly today, we had a snowstorm. Heavy. Okay. There we go. Give this to Panda. Find a dry spot. Go. Miles. Is that yummy? She says yes. It's delicious. Horse salad. Okay. Or porridge. Whatever you want to call it. There we go. Miles. There we go. He's waiting. A bit. Look, you have a snow dinner plate there. Yeah. Miles has a nice trough of hay. See how Panda's doing? She tosses her hay out. She likes the bottom. I will probably give her one more flake before I leave. Get the snow off my hay. Today, it's a little muddy. The horses are going to take a break. They were kind of stressed out this week. I lunged Panda Thursday and she seemed a little sore in the back end. She has broke up her back hooves pretty good by kicking that fence. And so giving her a couple days off, and then I'll be back tomorrow. And we might do a little lunge. Maybe go out in the little pasture here, turn out. It's over here. Their extra hay. Coming soon is the sheds are being rezoned. It's a long story. But these two sheds, everyone else is fine. All these other sheds are fine. All fine. The way they are. But my sheds aren't. They have to be turned around, put up here, facing that way. So we were supposed to do it a few days ago, but we postponed it. I mean, I might as well show you what I did. So I had to bring Talon with me. My son, Talon. Here's my pile of hay. Looks like it's covered good. We don't want any snow getting in there. Let me come up here. And this water. It isn't too frozen. A little bit, not too bad. So I had to bring my horses up here by Tuesday of last week. And bring them right up to the group pen. And I put Miles in here next to the group pen because this was very, very shaky fencing. It's not very tall. And I thought Panda would be not too happy. So me and Talon, or actually Talon, fixed the wiring, rewired it to here, here, and then all the way down. We rewired it to the other end so there was no shaking. Wired it in the middle to make sure that there was no shaking. So when Miles puts his head over and leans on it, it would fall over about 6 inches. And that wasn't okay with me. So this was full of old muck. I took out 3 wheelbarrow fulls. Raked this whole place, so it was nice. And I put in shavings. And then this was rocking pretty good. And this is where I put Panda. So we tied this up with, of course, twine, because this actually comes off. And I put Panda in here. I'll insert a little video of her rushing the fence. Well, look what she did. Yeah, she pushed it over. I have a dragon. She takes out fencing. I'm not kidding. So, no. We got some old fencing here. She rocked it pretty good. Had to move waters, feed troughs. Took us 5 hours. I got out of here we got out of here at midnight, and I went home to get the girls, and I went back to my pet sitting house. And 6 o'clock the next morning, a man tried to break in with a shovel. A delusional man who was mumbling and talking gibberish. I will insert a short video of the story of that, because it's part of my life. But then they said they were going to postpone it, so we have to move back water trough, feed troughs. And Emily, who's manager of the barn, moved them back for me because I couldn't get here until the next day. But I got their sheds all ready with some shavings, so they'd have a place to stand that was nice and soft and warm and dry. And we got our little spring snow. Here's a cute little paint guy. Yeah, he does mounted shooting too. Let's see what his name is. Yeah, that is not his name. I guess I don't know his name. But he's really cute. Miles has a nice trough of hay. See how Panda's doing? She tosses her hay out. She likes the bottom. I will probably give her one more flake before I leave. Get the snow off my hay. Today it's a little muddy. The horses are going to take a break. They were kind of stressed out this week. I lunged Panda Thursday and she seemed a little sore in the back end. She has broke up her back hooves pretty good by kicking that fence. And so giving her a couple days off, and then I'll be back tomorrow. And we might do a little lunch. Maybe go out in the little pasture here, turn out. It's over here. Chakra. Doofus. Hey! What are you doing? You being a good girl? Come here!